Welcome to the V channel. My name is Aiden Zinn, and today we're going to be talking about old bridges. Old bridges exist all around the world. However, the issue that we're running into today is what to do with these bridges. Usually, they're removed. However, with the amount of removed bridges that we see today, we need a different solution for dealing with these bridges. Behind me is the Folsom Historic Truss Bridge. It was built in 1893 to facilitate the transport of pedestrians and animals across the American River. The truss bridge was replaced in 1917, so it was sold to Suzuki County for $250 in 1930. Then, in 1990, a replacement was built in Suzuki County, so the truss bridge was sold back to the city of Folsom for $1.9 million, where it remains in use for pedestrians and bicyclists to enjoy the beautiful landscape of the American River.
The disposal of old bridges has not always been an issue. Before the Industrial Revolution, bridges were made of weaker materials such as stone, dirt, and wood, which did not last very long. During the Industrial Revolution, new materials such as cast iron were introduced, which helped with the construction of bridges. However, these material had flaws such as low tensile strength, which led to it not lasting very long. After the Industrial Revolution, steel and reinforced concrete were used, which led to the bridges lasting much longer. Because many of these bridges are still standing today, a solution for their disposal is needed.
The first way to deal with an old bridge is to sell it or give it away. Oftentimes this is more cost effective than buying a new bridge, and it also preserves the look of the old bridge. Also, selling a bridge can bring more income to the state that's selling it. Instead of building this new bridge, the city of Folsom could have just used an older bridge, which would have been cheaper and looked better.
The first negative for selling a bridge is the used market for bridges is very slim, and the listings for these bridges often sit for months or even years. Many of these bridges have been sitting for so long that the states have even offered to give the bridge away for free and pay a gratitude fee to whoever takes the bridge away. When selling an old bridge, the removal and transportation can be complex and take many days. The cost of transportation, removal, and inspection would also have to be considered. If an old bridge is in good condition and can be removed and transported, then selling an old bridge may be a good solution for its disposal.
Another solution for some old bridges can be repurposing them. This involves taking an existing old bridge and modifying its function so that it can still be used to benefit the community. Repurposed old bridges can be used for a myriad of different things. For example, in the past, old bridges have been used and turned into museums or even affordable housing. When bridges are repurposed, they can retain their original position and appearance while serving a more useful purpose.
When repurposing an old bridge, money has to be spent to renovate it, and also more money has to be allocated for future upkeep. Other factors such as location determine if and how a bridge can be repurposed. Repurposing an old bridge is a good solution if there is a sufficient need for what the bridge is going to be converted to, and if the location allows it.
Our last solution is recycling. Bridges can always be recycled because they're made of useful materials like wood and steel. These can be broken down and used for other projects. It's also the easiest way to dispose of old bridges.
When recycling an old bridge, the cost is very expensive, even though not all the materials in a bridge can be recycled. Its historic value is lost, which may not be worth the price of the raw materials. Recycling an old bridge is always going to be an option, even though it may not be as appealing as the others.
Because bridges are found in different locations and are used in many different situations, when they need to be disposed of, many variables must be taken into account to determine what method should be utilized for their disposal.